Greetings, redheads, and thank you for joining us on another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Reds View. Of course, I am your gracious host, Jay Red, joined by the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs, looking like a bumblebee Freddy Cougar over there. DJ PM, what is happening, my brother?
What's up, bro? I can't complain. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. This is the first Reds View of 2023. I was about to say 2022. But
Nah, that was last year, baby.
That was last year. We're moving on to bigger and better things. So thank you everybody right now for joining us. If you are watching this right now on Facebook, all you got to do is do us a favor. Hit the like button.
Yep.
Hit the share button. Share it. If you love the show, share it for us. And then also be sure to comment, because now the Facebook comments can show up on the live stream like they have been. If you're on Twitter, we gotta give love to Twitter, man, because I've been forgetting to check.
I love Twitter, man.
We had got so many views last show or the show before. You remember I sent you that? I was like, dang, I
love Twitter.
Yeah, I don't even be on there like that, but except for Reds View, so I be forgetting to tap in with Twitter. Shout out to Twitter, retweet this, and then if you're on Instagram, make sure that you share it. But anyway, it's some stuff to talk about. Been kind of dry for the news lately, you know what I'm saying? But one thing, we got to start off the show by saying this, man. R.I.P. to Gangsta Boo. Yeah. The legendary Gangsta Boo of 3-6 Mafia, man. R.I.P. to her. She died the New Year's Day.
Yeah.
New Year's Day. She passed away from allegedly a drug overdose. I don't even know if that's confirmed yet, but that's what they're saying. It was a drug overdose. But yeah, man, one thing I wanted to say is that Gangsta Boo, if it wasn't for Gangsta Boo, there would be no crime mob. If it wasn't for Gangsta Boo, PM disappeared on us. I wonder where he went.
Somebody was calling me. My bad.
Somebody called you. Okay.
Yeah. I thought my phone was on Do Not Disturb. My bad.
I hate when that be happening.
Go ahead.
It's all good. But if it weren't for Gangsta Boo, it wouldn't be no what was that? Crime Mob. If it weren't for Gangsta Boo, it wouldn't be no Crime Mob, no Princess. Princess from Crime Mob is basically another version of Gangsta Boo. It wouldn't be no Lotto. It wouldn't be a lot of these, especially Southern female rappers, City Girls, Trina. It wouldn't be none of that, none of them, if it wasn't for Gangsta Boo. Gangsta Boo was one of the first hard-hitting female rappers, and she came straight from Memphis, straight from the South, man. Speak on it, PM.
Like you said, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. Definitely a Southern legend. You know what I mean? I know some other regions might not know who Gangsta Boo is, but she's definitely a Southern legend. She was definitely one of the hardest rappers, not even just female, just one of the hardest rappers out.
Yeah.
For a long time, man. And what her and the rest of the crew was able to do, you know what I'm saying? It was real monumental. So rest in peace to her, like for real.
Absolutely, man. One of the trailblazers in that rap, that Southern rap, man. And I saw, a lot of people, some people were saying they weren't familiar with who she was.
Yeah, man, I'm not surprised though.
Yeah. It's all good. See, the thing is, Gangsta Boo was on a lot of early 3-6 Mafia songs.
Right.
Keep in mind, 3-6 didn't really become mainstream until Stay Fly came out. You know what I'm saying? Like Riding Spinners was a hit.
But Riding Spinners was still a regional hit.
Still regional. Still regional. We bumped it. You know what I'm saying? Who Run It
was a regional hit.
But
the Club Up was a regional hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Southern, from the Southern roots, Gangsta Boo was definitely a Memphis legend, female hip hop legend. So go check out some of her stuff. Now, how she died, man, it's honestly, and I hate to say it like this, but it's no coincidence, man. There's only 3 original living members of 3-6 Mafia left.
Right.
That's Crunchy Black, DJ Paul, and Juicy J. Lord Infamous died from, I think it was drug related. Who else was it? Is it Koopster? He died similar. And then Gangsta, but they were rock stars, man. They were really rock stars.
They were the first drug using rappers. Popular anyway. I'm not gonna say that they was the first ones to do it, but I'm gonna say they were the first popular ones. Like they rapped about doing coke, they rapped about popping pills, they rapped about, you know what I'm saying?
Right. They rapped about because it's a song they had Lil White, they were talking about Percocets. They were talking about this really 20 years ago?
Yeah, 90s, bro, in the 90s.
In the 90s. So they were
late 90s, early 2000s.
Right. So, they talk about this generation that went from selling drugs to actually doing the drugs. 3 6 Mafia was rapping about it, bragging about it back then.
For sure.
So I hate to say that they put on for it, but I mean, they made it to where you could talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, sipping on some scissor.
And with scissor, that caused a lot of death in the hip hop community, and then just life in general. I don't want to just keep it about rap, but
for sure,
that's dangerous. But one thing I wanted to really just enlighten everybody on, if you don't know, fentanyl is out here and it's in these hardcore drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got to be really, really careful, man. They are drugs. I say it right here: drugs are not safe right now, but drugs are not safe. However, right now, since the pandemic, man, y'all better leave those pills alone.
Right.
Leave that cocaine alone. Leave that heroin alone. All the potent drugs, man, you gotta leave it alone, man. You gotta leave it alone.
Yeah, man. I mean, and just to be honest, man, like, we do what we do. I don't do drugs. I can't speak for you. I don't do drugs. I have a drink every now and then, but drugs was never safe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to be on the war on drugs and nothing like that. But if any time now, bro, now ain't the time to be trying to do drugs.
Cause she ain't the only one that died from this. You know what I'm saying? It's been other people. DMX, had an overdose and stuff like that.
The guy that played Omar on The Wire.
Michael K. Williams.
Yes,
yep. People been dropping like flies, man. So you really, really, really got to be careful with that nowadays. Just don't do it. But that's easier said than done. I'm not here to judge anybody, but we want to keep our people. You know what I'm saying? And these people who, especially these celebrities who've been dying consistently, this should wake up everybody in the hip hop community, man, because we just hate seeing this for real. For
sure.
So yeah, man, be safe out here. I want to touch on this real quick too. There are a lot of athletes. The athlete from the football player, the NFL football player, Damar. What's his name again? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure of his name. I know he's number 3 for the Buffalo Bills, though.
For the Buffalo Bills, right?
Yeah.
He collapsed on the field.
Right.
There are numerous other videos of young athletes collapsing in the basketball court, collapsing during soccer. That was going on before this year. As a matter of fact, it was going on last year and the year before that.
Right.
But a lot of people have some questions. Right now, I'm not going to label what I think it is. I'm going to hint what I think it possibly is. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, don't say that word though, because if you do, they're gonna flag your video.
Exactly. Hey, man, what? I know. Yeah. So Kwame Brown, I'm gonna say what Kwame Brown said. He called the donut shop.
Yeah.
People have, and this is just speaking, like, this is all allegedly. I'm not confirming anything, but people have questions about the donut shop because there are numerous reports that are out there in the media that people have looked at. Their actual doctors, not just in America, but from all over the world, who have said that possibly this donut shop, I'm saying possibly now, has something to do with the cardiac arrest that's been going on and people collapsing. I just know it's not normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say it is. I have my beliefs on it. However, it's not normal for no sports players to the number has increased.
Right.
Have they collapsed before? Possibly. But in an alarming rate, bro, this dude collapsed on a national syndicated football game, prime time, just collapsed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to throw everything in question. Y'all can let us know in the comment section what you think it is. I'm saying the donut shop. Please don't use that word on the show. But anyway, yeah, speak on that if you want to.
So I don't know, man. I'm not ready to say that it's the big pope that got everybody doing that. I'm just not ready to say that yet, bro, because just people have been. We've never. I will admit, never in NFL history has that happened.
Right.
But I just can't believe that people haven't done that in other places playing other sports before. And so until I see some like concrete evidence that this caused that, I just can't agree with it, bro.
I got you. Just know that it ain't like you've seen the reports that stuff has increased.
I've seen some reports. I've seen some videos, and they're saying that there's an increase in people who should be perfectly healthy, collapsing while playing sports. Right. But to say that this has never happened before, I think would be a stretch.
Okay. I disagree with DJ PM, but we can't have the full conversation on the show, and it sucks, but man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So be careful for anybody that did go to the donut shop, right? It's showing you that you could be young and active. And it seems like it's hitting a lot of active people, I guess, because maybe, when you're playing sports, your energy is up and your heart rate is going up and stuff like that. So that could have the negative effect. All I know is it wasn't happening at this alarming rate prior to 2020. But anyway, let's move on. So the title of the show for everybody that is tuning in is who is the current king of rap. And in the thumbnail, I had Lil Baby on one side, and then I had Drake on the other side. Now, the reason I brought this up is because last episode, DJ PM, the most honorable, legendary PM, quote, and I quote, he said that Drake is the current king of rap. Now, give your reasoning behind that, DJ PM.
I mean, so I don't know if you saw this or not today, but somebody tweeted the last 10 years Billboard entries. It was number 1 was Drake, number 2 was Drake, number 3 was Drake and Lil Baby, number 4 was Drake and Thug, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 was Drake. That's why.
What was that according to Billboard?
Yes.
Where? Okay, you got to send
me hip hop and rap.
Hip hop. Okay, hip hop and rap. So you're going based off of Billboard statistics.
Well, I'm just going off Billboard and just his influence and just his pulse on the culture. Now, let me preface this by saying, I'm not the biggest Drake fan. So this isn't me saying like he's my king of rap.
I get it. Yeah.
In mainstream America's view, Drake is the king of rap. Drake is still the biggest artist out, in my opinion. Who's bigger than Drake?
Now, let me play devil's advocate. All right. When we talk about hip hop, we're talking about rap music.
Rap.
Put it like this: is Drake at not OG status, but is he at a status as to where it's not prevalent or relevant to younger people? You know what I'm saying? Like the demographic.
I don't think he's reached that point yet.
You don't think he's reached that? Okay.
I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because he does the things to make sure he doesn't reach that point, i.e. drop an album with 21 Savage.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if it wasn't for that,
if
it wasn't for stuff like that,
gotcha.
Hell yeah, he would be irrelevant to them.
Okay.
But the man just dropped the #1 album with 21 Savage, and the kids love 21 Savage. The 15, 14 still live with their mom, pretending to be gangbangers. They love 21 Savage, bro.
Yeah. So let me ask you, because everything Drake does is strategic. So you're saying, So let me ask you this: Certified Lover Boy, were 18 to 23-year-olds in a rush to listen to Certified Lover Boy that came out? What was that? The year before last.
18, probably so. Honestly, off hype alone, though. Off hype alone.
Off hype.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I've listened to the whole album yet.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I don't think
18 to 23, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not over here disagreeing with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody could say Lil Baby simply because he's
number 2.
He's number 2. Okay. Drake is the biggest.
Correct.
But is he the hottest out?
No, he's not the hottest. No.
Okay, he's not the hottest.
No.
All right. Lil Baby.
The hottest.
Lil Baby is the hottest.
Okay. Lil Baby or Young Boy, one of the two.
Okay. Depending on if you're going industry or not industry.
It depends on how you're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're talking about, all right, let's just say we're talking about all things included, the machine, all that. Lil Baby is the biggest. But without that machine, Young Boy would be the biggest artist out by a mile. And it wouldn't even be close.
It wouldn't be.
It wouldn't even be close, bro.
The dude be charting high just because, bro.
And sometimes I forget he even got a label, bro. That's how big he is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget he signed.
Hold on. Who is he signed to?
Atlanta.
So what about Birdman?
I think him and Birdman got a management deal, if I'm not mistaken.
Similar to
kind of like what Roc Nation does with a lot of the artists.
And similar to what Thug did with Baby.
Right. The whole Rich Gang thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
So the King, all right, and just to play devil's advocate, right? If Jay-Z dropped an album,
right,
if he put promo behind it, it would outsell Drake.
1000%.
So if just because he's an OG and he comes back and say he has hit records and stuff like that, right? Would that make him the king of rap?
No.
Why not?
Just because he's aged out, in my opinion. He's not gonna do enough to be the king. You see what I'm saying? Like the king of rap, like it's just a certain, in my opinion, a certain amount of work that comes with that. You're not gonna like to be the king. You got to be hot. Her loss made Drake and 21 Savage hot again.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay-Z might drop an album. You might not even hear his song on the radio.
True.
You're definitely not gonna hear it in the club.
No, I can't remember. I think we hadn't played Jay-Z in the club since what? Magna Carta?
You don't know. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them type of records. Who playing 444 in the club? I remember they tried to force that Khaled record in the clubs, but it killed the party every time. I used to be like, bro, why would you play that?
Talking about I Got the Keys.
No, not that one. That was a hot record.
Yeah, I like that one.
The one with the long verse.
Oh, God did?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, DJs tried to force that in the club, and I was like, bro,
it just ain't gonna work.
It's not a club record.
Yeah, it's not. I remember one time.
You know how? Hey, listen, and again, you know, I'm an unofficial Rockefeller member, so
right.
It just ain't it, bro.
I remember they had that. What's that? I'm Not Black emoji. What was that song?
Yeah, Story of OJ.
Story of OJ. I remember they played that in the club. Like, see, but okay. They will force it. That's how you know you hot, though, right?
I was about to say, but that's how you know you hot.
So I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Nah, stop.
If Jay-Z come out, he will outsell Drake.
He's not the king no more, bro.
Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
He's aged out of kingship.
When would Drake be aged out?
When he turned about
40.
I'd say about 40.
So 40 is in your opinion.
In my opinion, by the time you reach 40, because I'm gonna say this is why though.
Okay.
At 40, your content shouldn't match the landscape of hip hop. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't want to hear no 40-year-old talking about, I don't know, just none of the stuff that Lil Baby talks about. I don't want to hear a 40-year-old
2 Chainz does it.
Has 2 Chainz ever been the king of hip hop?
I mean, he was the hottest out.
2 Chainz ever been the king of hip hop?
Not king, hottest.
Right.
He was
when
one of the
2 Chainz was the hottest artist out, he was in his early 30s.
No, he was not.
Bro, 2 Chainz is like 40 years old right now, bro.
He was in his mid-30s when he became 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz ain't been the hottest artist out since Lamborghini Mercy. Mercy. That's when he was the hottest out.
True, but he was in his he was like 35, 36 at that time.
I don't think so. I think he was like 33, 34.
Bro.
This was in like 2011, 2012.
2012,
that
13.
Was 10 years ago.
I'm about to show you because I remember. Hold on.
See how old he is and see when Love the Strippers came out.
He was born in 1977, right? That means he's 45 years old.
45 years old.
So 1977.
You might be right because that was 10 years. Even at 10 years ago, he was still 35. But he still ain't aged out yet. I said 40.
But he's 45.
Right. You're right, because rapper go to the league. He probably was about 40 when they came.
Yeah, he was already 40. Yeah. So come on now. I'm just playing.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though.
Okay.
How's his albums been doing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, I fuck with 2 Chainz. Shout out to 2 Chainz.
But in his 40s, some of his dopest, like Pretty Girls Love Trap Music,
He was in his 30s.
He was in his 40s. That was like,
bro, that was like 6 years ago.
See, okay, so maybe super late 30s.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was the dope.
Hey, this is dope as album to me. Pretty Girls Love Trap Music.
I don't know if it's the one about the sports. They had the sports. The one that had Rick Ross on there. No.
Talking about Rapper Go to the League.
Rapper Go to the League.
Yeah.
I think that may be the best one. Bro.
Nah, I like
Debatable.
Pretty Girls Love Trap Music was the best to me.
The
Shout out to City Boy, man.
Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, so this is DJ PM's opinion. My opinion, I feel like the King. I personally feel like there is no aged out. Now I do agree with you as far as if you're a legend, you don't have to be the King. Right. Jay-Z don't ever have to put out an album again. No. Nas doesn't ever have to put out an album again. You know what I'm saying? But if they did do it, they still are the talk of the town. You stop what you're doing to this day. And we'll see if that happens with Drake 10 years from now. Now, could it? Yeah, possibly.
I don't think Drake gonna be rapping 10 years from now.
Probably not. I think, honestly, Drake, you remember when Nelly put out Sweatsuit?
Yep.
And the time was pretty much up. Drake was like that 10 years ago. But we have streaming.
10 years ago?
Yeah, let me see. What year is it? 2023?
No.
Okay,
10 years ago?
My bad. No, so 2016 is when he was at his Sweatsuit. My bad. So I'm not off by too much, but that was almost.
You off by a lot, though. 10 years ago? Come on, man.
Damn near. I'm just.
No, he was just reaching his peak 10 years ago.
So 7 years ago.
5. Shoot came out 5 years ago. Come on now.
But in 2016 is when I felt like he got stale.
What album? Name me an
album. What was the Views?
I can't.
Like I'm talking about.
Views is the one. Views is the one when he was sitting on the building.
Yeah.
Views was kind of weak.
That's what I'm saying. Like I felt like, but he was lucky enough to collab who he needed to collab with. He was strategically doing stuff. I feel like as far as pushing the envelope, what we knew him for. I felt like that was a wrap. Because think about it. By that time, he already did the reggae stuff. You know, he went to the dance hall. He had touched pretty much everything he was doing. But I think that he's been able, like Certified Lover Boy, bro. You don't even think about that album no more.
I can't even name a song on that album, to be honest with
you. Yeah, nothing really just hit.
I mean, and then Pusha T didn't help.
Oh yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, Scorpion that's my favorite Drake album. Me personally.
No, Scorpion.
The second, the side B. That was me, man. But you know, hey, what do I know? I'm just a DJ, a nigga with a podcast.
No,
but anyway. Y'all can let us know in the comment section if you feel currently that Aubrey Graham is he the king of rap. If you saying no, he old. It's about the youth. He ain't relevant. All that BS. Then you might say Lil Baby. But let us know in the comment section what you think.
Or YB.
Yeah, or Young Boy, whoever. All right, so let us know in the comment section. All right, let me ask you about this: the Big Scar funeral controversy. Tell me,
my head hurting all day, man.
Enlighten me about that, because I that's why I got you on the show to talk about that.
All right, so long story short, Big Scar is an artist from Memphis, signed to 1017. I don't think it's 1017 Brick Squad no more, but I think it's just 1017. And you know Monicure. I don't know if you know Monicure from Jackson. Anyway, shout out to DJ Monicure. He from West Jackson, my West Side partner. He was actually Big Scar's DJ.
Okay.
Yeah. They was just gonna go on tour too. I hate that for them boys. Rest in peace, Big Scar. Anyway, he died. I think he overdosed too, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
I know he wasn't like shot or anything like that. I think he overdosed too. But rest in peace.
When did he pass?
This year, like top of this year.
Dog.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, his family was on the internet talking about Gucci, saying Gucci wasn't real, Gucci wasn't street, because Gucci didn't pay for the funeral like he said he was. Then Keisha, Gucci's wife, put out a receipt for $10K to the funeral home and said, "What are you talking about? Like, here's the receipt." And then some of Big Scar's family member came out and was like, "Oh, $10,000 ain't nothing. $10,000 only paid for an obituary and flowers." And then some other dude I think he was like a rapper with Big Scar who had money falling all out his pockets and stuff in his videos. Was talking about how $10,000 wasn't nothing. They didn't need Gucci money, no way. Gucci not street. Gucci not getting his chains back. Yeah, woo. But Big Scar Daddy put out a statement that said Gucci did his part, Atlantic did his part, and he appreciate them. And the people that's speaking on it ain't got nothing to do with the film.
Got you. Okay. Got you.
So
ungrateful. 10,000. They talking about that ain't enough, man. Okay.
First of all, man, let me say this. Gucci was his boss, basically, right?
Right.
But if you look at that shit like a job, which the industry really is, how many places you know pay for an employee's funeral? Let's start there.
No place I've worked that would have paid for my funeral.
None. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, Gucci gave them 10K and they're talking about that ain't nothing. Give it back, man.
Right, exactly.
10K ain't nothing. You don't need his money. Give the money back.
Yeah.
Then thirdly, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, because I don't even like to talk about ignorant shit like this. This man is in this video or in the pictures or whatever, got money out, falling out his pocket, money stacks this big, money to his hair. You know how they do.
Yeah.
Why you can't pay for the funeral? See, that showed me where your heart is. So you talking about Gucci ain't real. Nah, nigga, you not real.
Right.
Because if you was real, y'all wouldn't be on the internet begging Gucci for no money, no way. You got all this money, pay for the funeral.
Right. Exactly. If 10,000 ain't nothing.
Falling out my pockets and money to make money stacks up against my ear and stuff like that, God forbid. But if you died, you think your mama would have to go on the internet and beg for money?
Come on, man.
Here you go. Here you go, Miss Redsview. Here you go, Miss J Red. How much is it? 20? Here you go.
Yeah.
Bury my dog.
Right. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. So
folks,
it's just some nigga shit. And I hate to say it like that, but that's all it is.
Yeah. Well, thanks for enlightening me on that. I saw it, but I heard one of, because he had a popular song, Big Scar. He had a couple of joints.
Yeah, he had a few regional records.
About a couple. I heard his stuff before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was signed to Gucci though.
He signed to 1017. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gucci, and just stay away from the N-word S.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. This has been a hot topic today. Man, Vince McMahon is selling WWE. Now, I don't know how many out there are actual wrestling fans. It's millions of people, but
for sure.
Man, I go to wrestling events all the time, even non-WWE events. I'll be going to wrestling events. I grew up big wrestling fan. So this, I don't know if I sent you this today, but late last night, it was a rumor that wasn't confirmed, but he sold it to Saudi Arabia. I saw
that rumor.
Yeah. And when I tell you, it sent the wrestling world into a big storm, because how in the world, first of all, you're selling the company. Like, dude, would you not give it to your son? You have a son and a daughter. You got a son-in-law, Triple H, who does a great job running it. Why wouldn't you want it to still be in the family? Then secondly, you sell it to a non-American company, Saudi Arabia. You know that women, when the females go over to wrestle overseas in Saudi Arabia, they get a big bag, but they have to be fully clothed.
Really?
Yes. Like they can't, they be having to be all the way covered up. They be having like big t-shirts over their attire. And they don't believe in the LGBT stuff over there. It's real strict. So it was like a lot of wrestlers were threatening to walk out if that actually did happen. But they confirmed today that didn't happen. Vince McMahon is in talks and stuff like that. But man, I really hope that WWE doesn't sell, but they're saying Vince does this because you remember those sexual allegations and all that happened like a few months ago. That's the reason he stepped down. Folks feel like, okay, he wants to sell the company, but he has lawsuits attached to him, and if he sells it to NBC or Disney, right? They may not want him to be affiliated with the company, but that's his baby. He's old. You don't know how to sit your butt down.
Right.
He
got to be about 80 years old now.
Say he's 77.
Yeah.
So he allegedly retired, but now he came back in. removed the board of directors and everything like that. So everybody is looking like he wanted to get control of his company again. And bro, I would rather Vince run the company at his old age rather than sell it to somebody, especially a non-American company, man.
Right.
Like that's ridiculous. But if another company does buy it, I say this: that's the end of WWE. It will be a slow burn. Yeah, absolutely. Because WCW, do you remember the controversy behind that? Ted Turner bought WCW,
right,
but ended up selling it because the company Turner Broadcasting, they didn't know what to do with they knew who to put in charge, but at the end of the day, they were about making money. See, if you're a real wrestling promoter like Vince McMahon is, you know the wrestling business. He got that from his father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to have some type of background. That's like me getting a record company and not being in the music at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, who's the hardest artist there right now? Sound like Lil Baby, sound like Drake, which is a lot of that's going on right now. But man, it would be a major blow. I think over time, the value of WWE would go down and the company would be over it. Even if you have people like Triple H, people who are wrestling promoters actually in the company, I feel like if ratings go down, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna sell this. So bad news for wrestling, the wrestling community. For real. Yeah. But had to get that out. Do you want to speak on that at all? Or
I mean, I don't know much about wrestling. I don't watch it anymore, so you know.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, but get your bag, Vince McMahon. You want to send him to Saudi Arabia?
Bro, that'll be crazy if he did that.
But y'all still got the AEW, right?
That's so trash. Oh, they not gonna. They ain't gonna be around for too much.
AEW, but hey, you know what I don't like about the AEW? How they trying to make it hip hop. I hate that.
Oh my god, yes, dude. They had Rick Ross. Now I ain't gonna lie, Rick Ross did good on there.
Yeah, but did you see Kevin Gates when he punched the dude?
It was terrible, bro. Kevin Gates, Trina's been on there,
and
they're getting that love and hip hop urban crowd.
Right.
See, typically WWE gonna get people who crossed over.
Right.
And years after they hot, like Migos, they had Migos on there, they had Wiz, they have Snoop. Snoop is everywhere.
Snoop is there all the time though.
Yeah. But bro, like I saw
Rick Ross killed me when he was like, accusations.
Oh, your boy on there now too.
All right, man. All right, so you ready to wrap this up?
Your boy on there.
That's your guy. Hey, you know why he on there? He learning moves from when he running to you in these streets.
Nah, that's on you, Playboy.
He threatened you. He ain't never threatened me.
Bow Wow gonna put a Stone Cold Stunner on DJ PM.
But hey, Shad Moss, I don't want no smoke, brother. I don't want you to do me how you was gonna do the Brad. Okay, I don't want no smoke.
Man, that beef they had, Brad to put some hands on Bow Wow. I already know. But anyway, let's move on. Let me ask you this, DJ PM. Now, we didn't get a chance to cover this when it was going on, but Shannon Sharp. The question that people have been asking is, will he leave undisputed?
No.
What do you think?
No. In short, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
Give me your reason about that.
The money too good. Shannon Sharp doesn't. I think that they're doing a lot more acting than they're putting on. And I think that a lot of the things that Skip is gonna say when he insults Shannon, I think he already tells Shannon, "Hey, like you say this, and then I'm gonna set this up."
Yeah,
it's a lot of AEW. What is it, AEW? It's a lot of AEW happening on Undisputed too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not real. It's not real.
Yeah, you remember it was like, was it last month when they got into that little heated discussion and stuff like that? He got emotional and all this other stuff.
No, that was last week. That was after the playoffs.
No, not that time. I'm talking about before the bill.
You talking about when he said Tom Brady had a better career than he ever had?
Yeah, that was like last month. I want to say.
Like, why would that upset Shannon Sharp? Like,
right?
That's like somebody saying Jazzy Jeff had a better career than me. Duh.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Like,
so I think that it's acting involved because my home, shout out to Ricky, he showed me videos of them getting into it.
Right.
At least 5 or 6 times. There are videos on YouTube where you see them get into it. Controversy creates what, PM?
Cash.
So with that,
and on all the not to cut you off, but on all the other sports shows, first of all, Shannon Sharp and Skip already got the edge because Shannon Sharp gets to be himself, and Skip gets to be himself. So they already got the edge on a lot of the shows because a lot of the shows, you know, Michael Vick, them have to sit up there and talk like this and say, well, you know, like the X's and O's. Versus Shannon Sharp get to say, my granddaddy used to tell me, son, if you grab a possum by the big toe, it's gonna bite you. You know
with a black and mild and talk about
right. I love that Miles and that yak. You know
that yak, yeah. He get to be himself. Yeah.
He get to be himself. Like he get to be the uncle.
Yeah.
That everybody love. The uncle that's drunk, but everybody love him anyway.
Right.
So they already winning because of that. And then you take that and you make it look like they beefing. And it's the oldest tale, you know, the big black man versus fragile white man. Who's gonna win? Like, come on, man.
It's easy to see that.
Yeah, man, if you know anything about like media and like selling, and you know that, I don't think that should be real.
It's acting. It looks good, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say this.
It's entertaining. I watch it every day.
Yeah, me too.
Every day.
Yeah. I don't even keep up with football like that, but I watch them.
I watch Undisputed every day. And even though they talk about the same shit every day. Cowboys, Lakers, LeBron, Tom Brady. They sprinkle in Kevin Durant.
Lil Wayne.
Sprinkle in Lil Wayne. Sprinkle in Kyrie.
Yep.
That's their show for 4 hours a day. And I watch it every day.
Yeah.
Packers, sorry, I forgot Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you looked at the last time, right, when Skip made that tweet, first off, let me say this, because I didn't get a chance to talk about this on video. Skip didn't say anything wrong.
Right.
However,
about the tweet?
Yeah, the tweet that he said about the Buffalo Bills player. However, because if you watch Undisputed, you know how he talks. He tweeted that like he talked.
I said the same exact thing.
Like he talked. Like, so I get it. However, the BS that he does say, he needs to get, you know, his ass chewed up for what he, you know.
And it was, and more than anything, it was just bad timing. It was
bad.
Simple.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Had he would have waited and said all of that on air, I guarantee you it wouldn't have been no issue.
Yeah. And that's another thing. And that's what. So I have a rule. Like, I don't argue with people via text because you can only read it in the way you interpret it.
Right.
And I think that's the same kind of thing happened with that tweet. It was all about how people interpreted it. And people already hate Skip. So they're looking for a reason to say, see, I told you he was a bad guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. And that was my thing. Like, I know it, but I wasn't defending him. I'm gonna let him get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him. I
would never defend it.
No, let that white boy get hit. He all right.
So you said it, but those were my sentiments. I would never defend him.
Right. Let that white boy get it.
Because he's not gonna defend me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, let him do that. But the next day, you remember he was on air by himself.
Right.
That was set up so it could lead to viewership. Because what's gonna happen? He did the tweet. Let's see what Shannon gonna say. Shannon don't show up. We know Shannon has to come back. So Shannon comes back.
So when Shannon comes back, now everybody tuned in.
And the opening segment is them arguing. That was all a setup for ratings. Because guess what? Shannon kept going and brought his ass right back the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and it's been continuing to keep going. So yeah, it was great for ratings, though. I don't think Skip intentionally did that for viewership. I think he was really tweeting, but it backfired.
Yeah, and they got producers, bro. Like, these shows have producers. They have people that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to make their show number one. So somebody sat down and said, "All right, this is what we're gonna do."
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. It was smart, and it got viewership because I was ready the next day.
Come on, man.
If people don't understand anything about the climate that we're in right now, with music, you can't just put out music. You have to have something going on. Not saying it has to be controversial.
No, but you have to have something going on.
Yeah, something. So yeah, easy. Speaking about acting, let's talk about these Tubi movies real quick, man. So Tubi, everybody.
Hey, you know I love Tubi, bro. Not to cut you off, I love Tubi, bro.
Shout out to everybody. If you watch Tubi, hit the fire button in the.
You all right with me if you watch Tubi.
But Tubi, now this is a streaming app that's, you know, has a lot of movies and stuff on there, and it's not just the black cinema that's on there. That's what I watch it for. But they also have like movies that have came out in the past,
for sure,
action movies, all that. But they let any and everybody get on there, and there's a lot of low budget, terrible acting movies right now. But that's the thing about Tubi; it keeps you intrigued to see how bad can it get. Like I've seen some bad stuff in my day, but that wig is bad, but the camera angle's bad. But how bad can it really get? So if you're bored, you will look to see. Let me go on Tubi and see how bad. That's the entertainment value of it. So is that the new wave,
bro? Right, I'm gonna say this: whoever created Tubi is a genius. Whoever created it and said, "Hey, look, all these places can't get their films. I mean, all these people and companies can't get their films on Netflix, can't get their films on Amazon Prime. We're gonna literally take anything, not anything, but anything.
Pretty much anything.
Genius, bro.
Yeah, because they're flooded, and like I said, it's about the shock value and how bad it is. It looks like people purposely put movies on there just so you can talk about them because they keep going viral,
bro. And they're horrible.
Horrible.
But I can't stop watching them.
Nope. And I'm sure these type of movies maybe have been on YouTube and stuff like this, but man, like that was genius. That was genius, whoever that owner is. Yeah.
I don't think it's the new wave. I think Tubi just found a market and capitalized on it. I'm gonna tell you what sucks though. It sucks for Boosie because Boosie was trying to get BoosieMovie.com to be basically what Tubi is.
Yeah.
So it sucks for him. He was just a little slow to the draw. But because now everybody's gonna be like, well, first of all, he needs to change the name of I wouldn't put my movie on BoosieMovie.com.
Yeah, nah. Dame Dash had a thing with Dame Dash Films, you know what I'm saying? But just thing. Yeah.
Would you put your movie on DameDashFilms.com?
I mean, if it's like I got other outlets, you know what I'm saying?
Would you put your movie on DameDashFilms.com? I'm just talking about that name alone.
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't.
Like, okay, let me ask you this. If you got Boosie, if you got different outlets, right? You can't get it on Netflix, you can't get it on Amazon Prime. You put it on Tubi, put it on Dame Dash, put it on Boosie. Those are just other outlets and avenues. Why not put it on multiple ones though?
Because I want all. I'm probably gonna put it on whichever one pays the most. To be honest with you.
Yeah, all right. I mean, if Dame Dash pays you more than Tubi, I mean,
Yeah, but how much traffic does Dame Dash get on regular? See, Tubi gets a lot of traffic.
It does
on the regular. And if my movie is in the same category as Buffed Up, then my movie's gonna pop up next.
Yeah, that's the movie you told me to watch on Tubi.
Yeah, right? The one with Cash Doll, I Swear Vezo. It's basically Detroit. Horrible. Terrible.
Let me write that down because I was trying to watch some the other day. I forgot what name it. You said Buffed Up, right?
Terrible, dog. Horrible. One of the worst movies I ever seen. Worse than The Trap. Worse than I Got the Hookup 2.
I Got the Hookup 2 was bad. You sure?
Worse than Waterboys. It's terrible.
Goodness gracious. I got to check that out there. But yeah, we gonna put out a movie.
Facts.
We're putting out a movie, and you heard it here first. We're working on a movie that we're going to put on Tubi. It's gonna be hilarious.
Guaranteed. It's not gonna be bad though.
It's not gonna be bad. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious though. All right. One last thing I want to cover before we get up out of here. Let me share my screen real quick.
An American legend.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So first of all, the headline, if you saw it, Fred O'Bang welcomes newborn child with lesbian couple. And if you go down, you see him and his kid right here. And then you see right here is Fred O'Bang. Over here is the I heard they're a popular lesbian couple too.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they are. I had never heard of them. Like, what are they popular?
They popping on. I mean, popping on YouTube.
Got you. So did he get both of them pregnant or just one?
Nah, he just got I think he got the woman pregnant. The woman.
The femme. Yeah, whatever you call it. Yeah. So I want to say legend. That's a dream of a lot of dudes.
Legend, bro.
Hey man, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all. Do your thing, Fred O'Bane. Do your thing. You know,
He deserves a day in Black History Month.
He does. I think that was legendary.
I think we got to get rid of. Let me see who can go. I'm trying to see who we can demote. Who you think?
From Black History Month?
Shoot,
I don't know.
Man, stop that. Stop.
I'm about to say Umar Johnson. I'm just
no.
I love Umar, man.
I do too, actually. I can't wait till he come back to Atlanta. I'm gonna go hear him speak.
Man, me too. He's become it's off topic, but he's become such a celebrity now. Yeah. Like he's funny. Man.
Did you see his interview where he said he doesn't like being called a celebrity though?
Yeah. Because he said it's a gift and a curse. Like, but he's entertaining.
Right.
Like all the stuff, because at first he was very serious. He's serious now, but
but he's learned how to sell himself now. Which, in my opinion, is the best thing he could have done.
Yeah, because he's not on no movies. He's not at no movie premieres, music.
He's unapologetically Black, and he's famous as hell.
That's it. He tells you to stay away from white women.
Yeah.
No snow bunnies. Date within your race. He says everything positive, even if you disagree with him. It's like it's not detrimental to Black people. It's benefiting Black people, but that's all he's famous for. And he's just as popular as NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, Drake, Yeah. But anyway, and then one more thing. Tory Lanez gets a new lawyer. Now, the new lawyer helped Snoop beat the murder trial back in '93. And there is an appeal that's supposed to be going on.
I was about to say he just did that so he could file an appeal. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna happen officially or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you saw when Soulja Boy was going off talking about we need to support Megan, and y'all was talking stuff about her and Tory Lanez and all that. And I'm like, look, man, first of all, Soulja Boy,
where was he when he first got shot?
It's
easy to say that now. It's easy to say that now.
But I mean, secondly, you can't be upset with how people reacted, because when it first happened, it's a Black woman that says she got shot, but it was she said that he shot me. He said he didn't. There were it's not an actual bullet. You know what I'm saying? It was bullet fragments. She lied to the police, said it was stepped on glass. It was a lot of stuff that went on to where we didn't know.
Right. And we still don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, we still don't.
He just was found guilty, but we don't know that that's the truth.
We don't. At the end of the day. So the whole, man, we should have rolled with the black woman. Look, I'm for my Black women and everything like that, right? I'm going to tell you like this. If it was a white person that she said did it, I would have believed it. I would have been like, oh, yeah, I'm going to ride with it until proven guilty.
Wait. Oh, you saying you would have rolled with Tory?
Well, no. Like, say if it was Megan and she said a white dude shot her.
Oh, yeah, that nigga did.
Yeah, I would have been like, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, but it was another Black person. He said they didn't do it, and it was just like they tried to make it look like Black women aren't protected, which is not true.
Right.
In some cases, are they not, depending on who that man is? But no, if this was, and look who it was. We heard it was an argument. We heard that they were drunk. Yeah. We didn't know what happened. It was stories going around, and it took 2 years, bro.
Tory Lanez ain't Black no way. He Canadian.
Yeah, he's non-FBA. Non-Foundation of Black America, for those who don't know what that is. But yeah, man. Anyway, man, that's been today's episode, man. We wanted to give y'all a quick rundown today. Stay away from drugs.
I'm surprised you didn't say free Tory Lanez.
I'm not gonna say that. That's PM that said that. I ain't say free Tory.
I ain't say that. Hey, before we get off, happy birthday to my mom, bro. Her birthday is January 15th. Happy birthday to my mom. She's turning 65 years old. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you dearly.
Happy birthday, Mama PM. That's what we're going to call her, Mama PM. Happy birthday to her, man.
For sure. Appreciate it, man.
Definitely, man. Everybody, make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/RezView. Also, if you see this on Facebook, make sure that you share it. If you see this on Twitter, make sure that you retweet it. Again, I'm saying this on here. I am going to be dropping a project sooner than you think.
2023?
2023, yeah. It's coming soon. 2 projects. One is going to be sooner than you think, and the other one's going to be later on in the year. Make sure that you be on the lookout for that. And check out my homie Doja. Shout out to Doja, man. Shadozi Adendu. He's acting in Cold and Windy, that airs every Thursday night on WeTV, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Is that shot here?
Yeah, it was shot here.
Okay.
But based in Chicago.
Gotcha.
It's in Chicago. But Cold and Windy. It's every Thursday night on We TV. We need to get those ratings up, so they can continue with the second season. But Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Shout out to him. He has a recurring role on there.
That's dope. And congratulations to my dog, man.
Congratulations to him, man. So make sure that you support it and watch it, because we need those ratings, because we want to get a second season and we want to keep it going because he has a good character on there. But yeah, man, look out for because I'm dropping an EP. I'm just letting you know, dropping an EP. So be on the lookout for that. Where you DJing at this weekend?
Actually, I'm off, man. I'm going home. Going home to celebrate my mom's birthday. So I'm off all weekend, bro.
Okay, bet that, man.
Yeah.
Send Mama PM our love.
I will, bro. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, for real.
Absolutely. All right, man. This has been today's episode of Reds View. Follow me at JAYR3D on all social media platforms. Where do we follow you?
At TheeDJPM, at the DJPM.
All right, y'all. This is J Red DJPM, Reds View, signing out.